Okay, let me go over practice final exam. So you will have 20 questions. Each one is worth 10 points. It will be similar to exam 2 and exam 3 basically. Just now each one is 10 points. So the first question is about surface area under curve. So we give you a certain function and you have to find surface area under curve. For instance, let's say negative x squared plus 4x, okay? And you have to be careful. There is some sort of randomization of this function. You may get something different, maybe 1 over x, maybe square root of x plus 4, or anything else. Okay, I'm giving you just the basic one, negative x squared plus 4x, and y equals 0. Okay, if you do the graph of this function, it looks like this. And this is minus x squared plus 4x. Can see at 0 is 0. At 4, it will be minus 16 plus 16 is, but actually you are welcome to use your calculator. So now we want this surface area under curve. So this area, as you know, will be just the integral from 0 to 4. So definite integral. Now you have to know how to compute definite integral. This has to do with the power rule. You just add 1, like here it will be negative x cubed over 3, okay, plus this one is x squared over 2 times 4, and this one becomes just 2, from 0 to 4. So in other words, the area will be minus x cubed over 3 then you plug in 4. If you plug in 4, what you will get minus 4 cubed over 3 plus 2 times 4 squared minus 0, which is, if you do the math, it will be 32 over 3. Okay, so anyway, let's solve the first problem, and you have a bunch of questions like this. Okay, next question. Okay, we'll look at this one now. If you have integral from x to x plus 7, okay, let's do this. And you want to compute f prime of x. So you can see that the bounds here are variables. So what would be, first of all, I think it's better to compute indefinite integral of 40 plus 4, which is 40 squared over 2 plus 40. Then plug in x plus 7 like this. Looks just like this. You do 40 squared over 2, which is 2 times t squared plus 40 from x to x plus 7. So you just compute, then you plug in x plus 7 into t, then plug in x into t, then you subtract them. You will get this function 28x plus 126. Now you compute f prime. So f prime will be just 28, okay? So that's the fundamental theorem of calculus number 2. But here is another way. I think there is an easier way to do this one. Let me show you. If you have, what is this? What do we have here? We have f of x equals integral x to x plus 7 for t plus 4 dt. Now notice if you take if you want to compute the derivative, if prime of x will be this one, x to x plus 7, okay? Now if you plug in x plus 7 plus 4 minus, okay, I will get 28, very similar. I think this one is really easy. You just take this one, plug in here, minus this one, plug in this one, and if you do the math, you will get minus 4x minus 4, and you can see that you will get this. Okay. Okay, number 3. Number 3 is this one, square root of tangent times secant squared. Here we want to test you if you know what are the derivative of trig functions. Okay, the trig functions, they look like this, remember. Derivative of sine is cosine, derivative of cosine is negative sine, and this is the one what we need today. We made, remember, tangent prime is secant squared. Okay, and remember this one also common sometimes. Secant is secant times tangent. Again, it will be randomized. You have to know your derivatives. Okay, of trig functions. Now, what do we have here? We have integral of okay, so u will be, I will start first with this one. Okay, u is tx. Then this one becomes integral of root of tangent of u secant of u squared. And what is dx? If you notice here dx, remember for u substitution dx, I think I covered this one another time. Dx is du over u prime. Which is du over 3. Then it will be 1/3 integral for root of tangent of u secant of u. Now they match. Now you take another change of variable. This is v. So v prime is secant squared of u. Du will be v prime dv over v prime. Okay, which is du over secant squared. So to make the story short, this one will be 1/3 integral root of v prime dv over v prime, which then you will cancel. So you will end up to just 1/3 of, and this is v to 1/2. Okay. So then if you do the math, you will get this. 1/2, 1/2 plus 1, you use the power rule, you will get tangent 3x, 3/2 over 9 over 2. With that 1/3, okay, because you will get 1. Then you will get the final answer will be this one, okay. Okay, again, we can test you also on the derivative of cosecant. Remember cosecant, you can see cosecant is minus cosecant cotangent. Okay, then if you take, let's say, ln of u, now you want to do ln we want the derivative of ln. This one is u prime over u. There is no more ln. Now if you have ln of what? Cosecant of 2x. Okay. This is u. Okay, then it will be u prime over cosecant of 2x. Now I have to derive this one. Where is it? Take cosecant of 2x. So what will I get? I will get u prime is minus 2 cosecant 2x cotangent of 2x times 2. Yeah, because I have, like I have double substitution here. You do the derivative times derivative of this one. Okay, it will be now minus 4 sorry, there is no, this is not here. So now if you do the math here, you will get minus 2 cosecant cotangent then you cancel this one. So the derivative will be just minus 2 cotangent of 2x. Okay, let's move on. All right, so again, another substitution. They give you, find the derivative of this function exponential minus 9 over t squared. Okay, x here is like t, this one will be u. So u, I will get exponential u. Now what is u prime is minus 9 over t squared prime is minus 9 t to negative 2 prime is minus 9, and this is tn. Tn is n, tn minus 1, with n is negative 2. So is minus 9 times minus 2 times t minus 2 minus 1. And this one is t to negative 3. So because the rule is exponential of u prime is u prime eu. Remember this one, you can add it to ln of u. So now I will get 18. Okay. Okay, another one. Now let's do. So what do I have here? Here I have the product rule. I have to use product rule. So what is the product? If you have f g prime, f prime g plus f g prime. F is x and g is, then what will I get here? If I compute the derivative of this one, I will get 1 times 3x plus x times derivative of 3x. And what is the derivative of bx in general? Is ln of the base times bx. So this one will be ln of 3. And you can factor 3x. It will be 3x factored 1 plus x times ln of 3. Okay, just to remember that's the derivative of the exponential. Okay, great. Let's move on. Now, this is a tricky question. You have f of x is arc sine. Okay. What is this one? This is what is the derivative of arc sine? This is u. Same. Remember, is u prime over square root of 1 minus u squared minus u prime over square root 1 minus u squared, which is 0. Okay, so the derivative of this function is just 0. That means f of x is a constant. So if I plug in 0 there, I will get arc cosine of 0 plus arc cosine which gives me. Okay, you have to remember arc sine and arc cosine, they have opposite derivatives, if you remember. So, okay. Yeah, because if you add them up, it gives you 0. And that means derivative of sum is 0. That means their sum will be a constant. Okay, here is another question. You have sine of x plus sine of y to the power 9 is 76, and we want to find dy over dx. Okay, what do we know here? So if you want to derive, so this is u, okay? Actually, we can, this is u to the 9 is 76. Now, I'm gonna derive this side. So what is this one? u8, u prime is 0. Derivative of this one is 0, okay? So 9 sine x plus sine y. Now I need to derive u with respect to x. Where is u? u, this is cosine of x plus, what is this one? Cosine of y times dy over dx. So you have to use here the chain rule. Yeah, don't forget the chain rule. So now we will get times cosine of x plus cosine of y. Okay. And you can actually finish this one. So this one has to be 0. That means then you solve for dy over dx. So I mean, if the question changed, just remember to use the chain rule like this one. Okay, now tangent line. To the point of the function is 3 to the power x minus 3 at the point 3, 1. I want the equation of tangent line. So what is the derivative here? So what is the derivative? So this is 3 to the power u. Remember, this one prime is ln of 3 times 3 to the power u times u prime. But u prime is just 1. Then it will be just ln of 3 times 3 to x minus 3. So now, if you plug in 1, what will we get? If we plug in actually 3, I will get 3 ln of 3, 3 to 3 minus 3, which is ln of 3, 3 to power 0, which is ln of 3. Okay, that's the slope. The slope is the derivative, so the slope will be ln of 3. Then you do y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1, which is y. It will look like this one. Then you FOIL this one. So that's the final equation. Just remember that the slope will be the derivative of the function. Let me probably do one more. something that you did not deal with before. Okay, like this one. You will have critical points, but that's, you know, I'm not gonna review it. Just something that you did in exam 3. Let's say limit, for instance, polynomial. This is from exam 1, if you remember, it has been a while ago. So here you have to multiply by the conjugate. So remember, you multiply. If you multiply by the conjugate, you will get this. So conjugate of minus is plus. Now when you FOIL this one, you will get x minus 19. At the bottom is x minus 19. Now when you can say, then you cancel out. Now you can plug in 19, because over here you cannot plug 19. Sorry, my battery is low actually. So let me just finish this one with you. And probably I'm gonna upload another short video, because this is probably what you will get more or less. But from your exam 1 is something similar to this. Then here you plug in 19, you will get 25. Square root of 25 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 1 over 10. Okay, this has to do with optimization. We covered it before. I'm not going to do it. Same related change. So if I have time tomorrow, I will go over some of these problems. Okay, maybe the mean value theorem. So if you remember the mean value theorem, we give you this function f of x squared over 3, 4. What does it mean, mean value theorem? Is f of 4 minus f of 3 over 4 minus 3 has to be the derivative of certain point. Okay, this one is continuous. There is no problem to apply the mean value here. It has undifferentiable. The derivative actually is 2x. So I can apply f of 4 minus f of 3, which is 7, will be f prime of x. Then you can solve it. 2x is 7. So x will be 7 over 2. Okay, I'm just review briefly what you will have in the exam, okay? And that's it for this short video. Thank you.